Hello everybody, it's me, the MMA Pocket. This is just a quick video, just a brief rundown of tonight's main card, UFC 257. If you saw my previous video, I covered the prelims briefly there. This is just the same kind of drill. So first up, we've got a women's strawweight bout. It's Marina Rodriguez taking on Amanda Ribas. Both very talented young ladies. Rodriguez is coming off her first loss in her career. That was a loss that many strawweights faced. That was being out-wrestled by Carla Esparza. So no shame in that, really. Former champion, of course. Amanda Ribas is something of a hot prospect for the strawweight division. She's accumulated a few good wins over the likes of most recently Mackenzie Dern. Before that, Randa Marcos, Paige Van Zandt. Ribas probably got the grappling advantage in this one, I'd say. But both ladies are really well-rounded in the striking and the grappling, the jiu-jitsu, the wrestling. Maybe if Rodriguez can tighten up her striking a bit, she tends to be a bit loopy and a bit wingy with her punches, whereas Ribas is a bit more direct and down the pipe. But she could match Ribas on the feet, which is probably her best chance of winning this one. Moving on, middleweight, we've got Andrew Sanchez versus Mahmoud Muradov. Muradov, the Uzbekistanian. This should be a good one, actually, this one. Sanchez is coming off a really impressive win over Wellington Truman. I think that was July, August last year, where he showed the power of the mullet and got a KO victory. He's been pretty inconsistent up to now, though, to be fair. Good boxing, good ground game, but shown nothing special so far, nothing to write home about anyway. Muradov, on the other hand, this fella's on a 13-fight win streak. He's 2-0 in the UFC. He's got a win over Alessio Di Chirico, who stopped the Joaquin Buckley hype train the other day with that head kick knockout. However, he's not fought since 2019. So yeah, maybe a bit of ring rust in this one, we'll see. Sanchez will obviously be trying to utilise his wrestling game. Muradov is an absolute killer on the feet, absolute weapon. His striking is a sight to behold. It's so crisp, so clean, just a joy to watch. Classic grappler versus striker, this one. We shall see who comes out on top. Next up, another women's bout. Jessica Eye taking on the wee Scot Jojo Calderwood. Obviously, Jessica Eye has had a lot of highly publicised issues in her last couple of fights with missing weight and you know, bad weight cuts and stuff. She'll be looking to get her career back on track with a W against Jojo after a loss to Cynthia Cavillo. I think it was Cavillo last time out. Yeah, Jojo, I mean, as skilled and and as talented as she is, she's always fallen short of like the top tier of the women's divisions. She's always fallen short in that fight that might make her name or give her a contender shot or a title shot. She's actually coming off a submission loss to Jennifer Meyer, who actually went on to fight for the title after that. So, you know, close matchup. Both ladies need to win. Should be hotly contested. I expect that to go to a decision, really. Neither of them have knocked anyone out for a while, a few years. So yeah, probably a points win for one of the ladies in that one. Then we move on to the co-main event, which is a lightweight barn burner between Dan Hooker and Bellator vet Michael Chandler making his UFC debut. Obviously, this is a tough test for Chandler, his first UFC fight. I mean, you want to mix it with the best. This is your chance to show you can mix it with the best, because Dan Hooker is up there. He's definitely up there. Obviously, Hooker, the Kiwi, is coming off that war of attrition with Poirier last time out. I mean, what a fight that was. Obviously, highly tipped as one of the fights of the year, for sure. If you've not seen that fight, watch it. Obviously, Hooker came on the wrong end of a decision in that one, but no shame in losing a fight like that to a fighter like Dustin Poirier. Chandler had you know, he's a good fighter. He is a really good fighter. Don't get me wrong. His wrestling's unreal. You know, striking's decent, but he had an up and down Bellator career. He won and lost the lightweight strap. But to be fair to him, his last fight in Bellator was a vicious knockout over Benson Henderson. Do you remember him? So yeah, it's a mouth-watering fight, really. Obviously, you got the classic striker-grappler thing. Chandler is the grappler, Hooker is the striker. They're both extremely good at what they do. Obviously, Chandler's main weapon is going to be his takedowns and his wrestling and trying to get Hooker to the floor, trying to get the fight to the mat. But especially that power double of his, I mean, it is a sight to behold when he unleashes that in there. But Hooker has got amazing takedown defence. I think he's around 80% in his UFC career, takedown defence. Very tough man to take down. He'll be trying to keep Chandler at bay, I imagine, with his long, rangy punches and teeps and side kicks and leg kicks, you know, 1-2s. But Chandler is not just a one-trick pony. He does have good striking. He's got a bomb of a right hand. So look out for him, you know, like faking to change levels and then throwing that right hand over the top. A very, very interesting fight, that one. A win for either of these guys will put them right in contention for, you know, like a fight against a winner of McGregor-Poirier maybe, or something, you know, something else, who knows. I mean, it puts either man in the mix in what is the UFC's most stacked division, the lightweight division. And obviously after that, we have McGregor and Poirier. I've actually lost my notes for that. I did have my notes written down. Yeah, so where were we? Poirier and McGregor. Sorry about that, these things happen, it's live, folks. So yeah, Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier, the return of the Mac, the return of the Diamond, the Notorious versus the Diamond, the rematch, 6 years in the making. I mean, what a fight on paper. I mean, it's just going to be a barn burner. There's no way it can be anything else, right? Obviously, McGregor's only fought twice in the last 5 years. This is a test. This is a true test to see if he is still elite, if he is still up there with the best of the best in the UFC lightweight division. Poirier is as tough as they come. You know, he's the sort of guy you have to kill to get out there. He will want revenge. He will want revenge after that defeat to McGregor, that knockout defeat to McGregor back in 2014. Since then, Poirier has grown exponentially. He has grown as a fighter. He's grown as a man. He's, you know, he's faced some adversity in there. He's had some losses. He's had some amazing wins. He's had some wars. You know, he's outstruck the likes of Gaethje and Hooker. So, you know, Dustin is the real deal. We know this. We know this. You know, but on the other side, Conor is arguably the best striker in the UFC, let alone the lightweight division. Arguably, you know, people might not agree with that. Personally, I think he's definitely up there. He's definitely top 3, top 4 strikers in the UFC. Definitely the best striker in the lightweight division, I'd say. I mean, Dustin has said he wants a war. But I think, you know, if Conor's got any sense, he's not going to want to go to war with Dustin. I mean, no one wants to go into a war like that. You know, Conor is the technician, Dustin is the brawler. A brawl would suit Dustin. I think Conor needs to get in there and start fast, you know, side kicks, the kicks to the knee, the spinning shit, all of that, and try and smoke Dustin early and try and get the finish early, because the longer this fight goes on, the more in favour it goes to Dustin, I feel. You know, McGregor's cardio failings have been no secret in the past. I know he's been working very hard in this camp on his cardio, but it is one of his weaknesses, and it's one of Dustin's greatest strengths, is just to keep going and happily take a punch to give a punch, take a kick to give a kick. I think, you know, the longer it goes on, he's got a good chance of wearing McGregor down and getting the finish. But, you know, a lot of very, very interesting aspects to this one. I mean, anything can happen. This is MMA. This is Conor McGregor. This is Dustin Poirier, two of the best in the business. So all we know is it's going to be good. So yeah, that's UFC 257 in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed the card. I hope you enjoyed the quick rundown. Peace.